Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fabs in the house, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in the house with a Reeve knives, a small Sebenza 31. And we're gonna do a quick maintenance disassembly video. But as usual, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this fella. And let's do this. We're gonna need an Allen key, which I'm gonna use this fella right over here. It's the number 2, I believe, right? Yeah. And I'm just going to start tackling this because mainly right here, what I want to achieve is just remove the backspacer and the pocket clip. And it's spinning, interesting, obviously. And let's just do this. All right. And I want to remove the pocket clip because I am selling this guy. And yeah, just the buyer asked to get the knife with no... Let me see if I need another one. Probably I'm gonna need another one, which Reeve's providing with the box. So we are pretty good to go. So interestingly, you see the stop pin screw is a little bit shorter than the pivot and then the handle screw, which were Loctited by the previous owner. That's all right. This is kind of like on the tight side, but it's all right. We're gonna grab a little tool right over here to push the pivot a little bit out. Maybe a little bit more, like so. All right. So proverbial Reeve tolerances, guys. Holy cow, this thing is not moving. So I'm just gonna jam this thing here and just wiggle gently like so. And it's gonna move. Look at that. It did move. And here you go. So that is good. Washers are out. There's some gunk. This is the Jekyll to hide Zirk spacer, which is gonna go into his place. And then we're gonna need this thing. I'm just gonna do lanyard for this fella, and I'll replace the clip, the original one. All right. And let's do this. I'm just gonna grab microfiber alcohol swab kind of thing right here. Just gonna start with the blade, removing the washer right there. So that's done. Let's just do the second washer, which is also done. Nice. And doing the tang of the blade. As you can see, this is the newest S45 steel, not S35 anymore. I'm gonna clean the area here where the washer is making contact with the titanium. And I'm just gonna clean the other side of the carbon fiber scale. Is Knifeart exclusive, guys. The inlaid Sebenzas are Blade HQ exclusive. This is gone. And the original clip is back, like so. And this guy goes back in place like so. And yeah, clip is done. Then what are we gonna do is put the scales back together, this time with this, because this is what we want in place. All right, and we're gonna need this fella right over there. Then I'm just gonna, you know what, I'm just gonna do a little bit of this because, right, we like clean. And I'm just gonna do right over here, So all that stuff just comes nicely out. Here we go. We are in business. So I'm just gonna put these scales back together like so. You pinch these, they are in place, and I'm just gonna start with the screw for the handle on the back, and I'm just gonna screw this thing in. Just remembered we got a spinner here. There you go. So I'm doing this screw, not all the way down, just a little bit loose, all right? And then I will be doing the stop pin screw like so, which is gonna be also kind of like on the loose side, like that. So we have a little bit of wiggle room in the handle, right? We need like that, just a little bit open, because what are we gonna do? We're gonna grab this blade right there. We're gonna sandwich the washers like so, just getting rid of all the lint and whatever. So we get the washers in that position. You grab the Reeve knives lubes. Just shake this thing because it usually sits there and it's likely to create some waterish thing. Maybe I was able to get rid of the water. Yeah, you go. So don't overdo it. This is plenty. All right, look at this. This is plenty. And you do the same thing on the other side. Nice. These holes, by the way, are just like pockets to hold the grease. This is plenty of grease. Just close this thing, just put it back where it came from, and then you keep the blade pinched like that with the bushing pivot like right underneath, okay? And then with this scales open, you just sandwich like this and pinch, all right? So if you pinch like that, you're gonna have aligned the bushing pivot, the washer, and the blade. And then you just slide this thing in place. But before doing this, you remembered, right, to remove the pivot. Otherwise, the blade won't slide in. Now it's in. You align the hole like so, and then you grab that pin and just goes in. Release the lock tension, just place the blade at this angle. Grab the pivot screw, and it's gonna go not all the way down, because now we want to do a little bit of a trick. So I'm gonna push my thumb on the lock side bottom and my middle finger on the top part of the show side, and I'm gonna apply pressure down here and up here, and then from here I'm just gonna, as I apply pressure, I'm just gonna tighten the screws. For this screw here, of course, we need two, because it doesn't want to. There we go. So now everything is tight as it's supposed to be. We just spread a little bit of grease around the washers, and here we have a nicely lubed, perfectly centered small Sebenza 31. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.